So today we're going to do a little bit of cooking in the Airstream. This is one of our favorite things here, the Instant Pot. It's a little bit hot right now. Got it on saute. Today we're going to be making Instant Pot Spicy Sausage Lemon Linguine. So this is really simple to make. It's a fantastic recipe. We're just going to go ahead and get everything prepped here. Got all the ingredients out. So let's get cooking. Got plenty of space to work with here. Add a little bit of olive oil. There we go, that's plenty. Want to make sure we follow the recipe. All right, need a little spatula. Alright, we'll let these saute up nice. Read the next piece of our instructions. Little bits of onion still there. A lot of mushrooms. Got a little butter here. Got a lot of butter, half a stick. Go ahead and add that in and get it melted. And add in those mushrooms. Let those cook down for a little bit. We're just going to do a couple other prep items while we're getting these mushrooms cooked down. We'll just want to remember to stir often while we're doing that, but we're going to go ahead and get some of this lemon taken care of. Slice here. One lemon down. These need to saute down about 5 minutes. So I think we're getting pretty close, but I want to put them down a little bit more. We're just going to take the mushroom thing here. Let's do a little zesting. Always want to make sure you don't grate off a ton of skin while you do this, because it'll get you. Go. Just put that in there. I'm going to slide that in here. Don't need a lot of lemon zest, so we're not going to worry too much about that. We're going to go ahead and add the garlic. 2 tablespoons.
3 1/2, right? 2 1/2, 3 1/2.
3.5.
3.5.
I think we're about there. Lemon juice here, don't want to knock that over. As you can see, this has started to cook down real nice. Where did my lid go? Super tiny kitchen, can't find it. There it is. All right. Just turn this up a little bit more.
Oh,
What's wrong?
did you sure enough?
No.
Okay, I think we popped the. I think with the both of the things on the one circuit, I think we popped it.
Pro tip,
GFI.
watch the breakers.
So we probably
Well, we either pop the GFI or we actually pop the breaker.
probably the GFI because nothing else went off. There you go.
Yep, just pop the breaker. That's only a 15 amp fuse. So if you're gonna run a Instant Pot
And
And-
electric kettle.
and an electric kettle off the sun breaker at the same time, probably not gonna work. So put this back on saute. Thought it was starting to cool off.
It was on a minute ago.
Yeah, that's just too much to run off the one. All right, now we got to get the sausage in there, and this is the least fun part of the entire recipe, is getting these cases off the sausage.
Alright, your broth is ready to go.
We're just gonna pull this off of here. Put it down. I just don't think they ever imagined anybody doing it while they're out camping. All right, we got all that in there. A little bit of tap again. All right, that is starting to cook up good. Go ahead and spatula. There we go. Now that is starting to look good. Now, one of the things we do typically when we decide we're going to make a little bit more complicated recipe when we're out here camping is we go ahead and prepackage all of our spices for the particular recipe so we don't have to go through and try and measure everything out or carry around big spice jars or anything like that. It's all ready to go. Looking around for the spatula. There we go. So here, let's see what we got. I think we are nice and browned. Garlic's brown. So next, add our lemon juice. Get that in there. Let's go ahead and give it a good stir. Get that spicy sausage and that lemon. Mix it in together. It's going to be great. Simmer for a couple of minutes. the version we're making today, we're going to be using the garlic broth instead of the chicken broth. You can do either one. You can look at the recipe and see what it says. Pick which one works out for you. There's a lot of garlic in the recipe already, but I just prefer it with the garlic broth. We do a lot of other recipes that have chicken broth, so it's good to shake it up every once in a while. Alright, this is starting to look really good with all that in there. So we're going to go ahead and add our cayenne, oregano, and parsley all in one. Good to combine those. And the crushed red. This is what's going to give it a lot more heat. Now, we're not making it any spicier than the recipe calls for, but you're certainly more than welcome to add the level of heat you like, or even turn it into a sweet dish as opposed to a super spicy one, which we have not tried that variation yet. We do a lot of cooking at home, but we have an individual that lives with us at home that doesn't go for spicy. So we tend to not quite stack up the heat as much as we would generally like to, because we're cooking for them too. And we've got all that stirred in and mixed. We're going to add that broth. There we go. We are just waiting for the linguine to be added. Now, first time I made this, we did follow the recipe and we went 6 minutes on the linguine, but it was probably closer to a true al dente, which we like our pasta a little bit softer. So instead of going the 6 minutes, we're going to try and go the 8 minutes this time and see if we get a little bit more tender on the linguine for our particular taste. There it is. Do the whole thing, right?
16 ounces?
Recipe calls for 1 pound, 1 box.
That's 16 ounces?
That's 16 ounces. And we're going to do that thing. We're going to break it in half. So we're going to take it out in smaller chunks so that we're not trying to break it all at the same time. And keep from getting linguine all over. Maybe a little bigger. Nice slow crumble. Stack this right up on top. There we have 16 ounces of linguine. Okay, so we're just going to give a quick review over here. We've done this. We've got the mushrooms. We've got the garlic. We've got the Italian sausage. Definitely got to have that. The juice of 3 lemons. The broth, oregano, parsley, cayenne, crushed. Got it all. Got the linguine. Not quite time for the spinach yet, or the Parmesan cheese, or the heavy cream, or half and half. So we're here, stir everything together, add the linguine. Do not stir, just smooth it out with a mixing spoon. So we're going to do that. We're just going to smooth it out. Don't want to stir it. Just want to make sure it's in there just like that. Looks pretty good. Right, hit the warm cancel. We're going to put this in. If I can figure out how to operate it. turn this over, make sure it's sealed. We're going to go to manual. 6 minutes. And we will see you back here when it's done. But what we're going to do right now is get a little bit of cleanup going. So we're just 1 minute away from being able to do a quick release on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a towel here. And just in case you're not familiar with an Instapot, there's our beads. There's going to be a lot of moisture come out of here. And of course, we don't want it to blast all over the inside. So we're just going to cover this and do our turn. And let's get this natural release done. And some of you may have noticed that did not put the spinach in to cook with it. One, for me, I think it might wilt it a little bit more, but we also have a picky eater here who does not particularly care for kale, spinach, or anything green. Except for Brussels sprouts. He likes those for something, green beans too. But does not like spinach. So we're going to cook that in it after we've already served up his plate so that we can make it a little bit different. So that's always something you can do, is just do the spinach after the fact. If you've got some people that don't like that, you'll be good to go. We've already got our 1 cup of Parmesan cheese and our 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream that we're using here. You can use half and half also according to the recipe, but I always go for the heavy whipping cream. It's what we generally have on hand. So, just quick reference here. Lastly, stirring the Parmesan, followed by the cream. Let it rest for 3 minutes. So we're going to do this. Now, there is going to be a lot of liquid. Just want to kind of shake that off. I'm just going to rest it right in here like that for right now. Stir in the Parmesan. Put that in there. Now at this point, this part of the lid's going to be, or this part of the pan's going to be really hot, so you don't want to touch it. Follow it up with the cream. Okay, now that we got the boil plated up, we're going to go ahead and get the spinach in here for us and get it cooking down, which should only take a minute. And let's make it a minute. All right, that doesn't want to. Just close that up a little bit, let that sit there for about a minute or so. Gives us an opportunity to cool down, gives us an opportunity to get our spinach nice and tenderized. And that is looking good. One more here. And this one is mine. Sprinkle a little bit of lemon zest on there. And there you have it. Spicy sausage lemon linguine. All prepped up. Maybe took half hour. Real quick and easy to make and incredibly delicious. Remember, link to the recipe down below. Got to give credit where credit is due to FreshYourLuck.com. Love their stuff. Hope you enjoy making this.